Why trainers charge what they charge and why it's way more affordable than you actually think it is. So for example, I charge $1,300 for 30 days of training. That's 5 rides a week. And if we really sit in here and we do the math and we get gritty about it, that's coming out to about $65 a ride, which is not much. And that is also not including the time that we're pulling your horse out, that we're grooming them, that we're doing their feet, that we may be giving them supplements, that we might be like doctoring wounds. That also does not include the hay price. That also does not include if we're paying an employee to feed them in the morning. So all of that, when it goes into play, you're really not paying that much. The thing I want to get into is a lot of people, let's say, will come to me like, I want this horse to be trained to turn better around the barrels. That's our problem right now, is we're not getting smooth turns. So they might think I'm sitting out here just working on barrel turns, when in reality, we're taking a big step back and we're just doing tons of slow work. So the patience that your horse trainer has is unmatched because they are going back and figuring out, okay, why is this horse not turning around the barrels? Because usually it's not just the horse just doesn't want to turn the barrel. We've got to go back to foundational stuff. We've got to go back to groundwork stuff. We've got to go try to figure out, is it because our horse is weak? Does our horse not have the muscle strength? Does our horse have a hard time picking up their shoulder? And do we need to go back to basics and doing leg yields on and off the rail? So we're problem solving what's going on and going back to fix the foundation, which is where the problem starts in the beginning. You guys don't see the invisible labor that goes into our jobs as a horse trainer. And that's why you guys send them to us, right? Because it's hard to do this stuff at home. And what the problem is a lot of people don't want to go backwards. They feel like they always need to be going forward with fixing a horse's problems. But a lot of times if you go forward, you're just rushing past the actual issue. You're not getting to that underlying cause, which is usually right at the foundation. It comes a time where it makes more sense financially and for your horse and for your riding and for your journey and your partnership to send your horse to a trainer that you trust and feel confident with, because really when you do the math, it just makes sense.